you know, you never say never. Because like before, when I was in my 30s, my 20s, I used to be like, oh my God, I will never have a child. I don't want to have a child. I will never have a child. And now today I was freaking out. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I should have a child. And then you know what? When I came home and Veronica was like, you know, happy Mother's Day because, you know, technically you are a mother. And I look at her and I'm like, I felt it, and I'm like, I should have a child. And it's not too late, but sometimes in life we focus on the wrong thing, and
Yeah.
you know,
You are a
sometimes
mother and
what is your fear? What is your biggest fear
my biggest fear?
in life? Yes.
Suffocation. That's my biggest fear.
That's your biggest fear in life?
Yeah. Suffocation. Well, I think as people age, their fears change. Mine changed to suffocation. Well, I was always... Huh?
What was it before?
So when I was younger, obviously a teen mom or whatever, you know, that experience changed my life where I'm like, you know, now I have a child and I have to be responsible for this child and I have to see this child through to independence stage, which is probably around 16, 17, 18, 19.
20,
well, not 16,
21.
like 17, 18, 19. I think that's an independent stage. So I was always fearful that, oh, I don't want to die before my child gets to that age because I've had so many bad experiences in life as a child where I was taken advantage of, and I'm like, I don't want these things to happen to my child. So if I die, what's going to happen to my child? And that was one of my biggest fears. Once I had a child, that was my biggest fear. I'm like, okay, I don't want to die until after my child gets to a certain age. So now that my older child is an adult and my younger child is a teen now, I feel comfortable dying, which is weird to say, but it's like I don't feel that pressure anymore, like, oh, they're gonna suffer if I die. No, I don't feel that way anymore. So my biggest fear at this point now is just suffocation, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers. It's good.
Cheers.
For me, to be honest with you guys, like, parenting is not easy. And I'm so happy that I experienced it because sometimes I feel like I want a child. Sometimes I feel like I need to have a child because
we can still go there.
Because sometimes in life I see like Veronica will come and do some stuff and it just put a smile on my face and I just laugh, you know what I mean? And it you know, because a child sometimes become a blessing, but you know, at the same time, raising 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 kids, guys, it is not easy. You know, it is not easy. It takes a lot of work, So if you're not ready, don't enter that relationship, right? Don't enter it because it's not easy. Right, babes?
Yes.
To be honest, it's not easy, but you know, it's beautiful when you raise. It's beautiful when you have kids, though. Maybe I will have one, you never know. Maybe I'll change my mind, you never know. But I'm going to be 42 this year, and I don't want no complication. So, I don't know. Maybe she will have it for me. My wife will have it for me, but I don't know. But today I feel like I should have a child. But you know what? Sometimes what I want to tell people is this. Sometimes people would be like a certain age like me. I was like, oh, I will never, I don't want to have kids. I will never want to have kids. But you know what? The more you become older, the more you understand life. You understand the nature of life. To be honest with you, and I'm telling you this from experience, you wish you had a child. Because you know, going out and doing stuff and, you know, putting on your perfect, your best outfit. That's not all. That, I tell you this much, and I'm so happy that I experienced it, because that is not all. Caring for someone, loving someone, and
It's fulfilling, yeah.
seeing your own child growing into a beautiful young man, a beautiful young lady. It's like my nephew Chad. Like, I cannot believe, like, how he's 20 now. When I look at him, I'm like, oh my God, my sister must be proud of her son, because he's just doing everything right. And that's supposed to be a beautiful feeling, like seeing your child striving and striving and striving and striving. And even if your child is not striving, but at the end of the day, your child, you look at your child and you're like, you know what, that's my child. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, whoa.
It is a proud feeling to see
Whoa.
your children striving.
Yo, let me tell you something. So, what do you want to be?
And I am very proud of my 2 kids.
What do you want to be by? What do you want to be? Whatever, whether you want to be a stud, a butch, and you feel like to have a child, do not let not a motherfucker stop you from having that child. Let me tell you this. Do not let anyone, if you feel like you want to have a child, go ahead and have it. Because let me tell you something, today, I actually feel that it's not like a pain, but I actually thought about it and I was like, you know what? I should have a child. I should have somebody to just
not too late,
look at, and that's a part of me. You know what I mean? And life is so surprising. You never say never, because like before, when I was in my 30s, my 20s, I used to be like, oh my God, I will never have a child. I don't want to have a child. I will never have a child. And now today, I was freaking out. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I should have a child. And then, you know what? When I came home, and Veronica was like, Happy Mother's Day, because, technically you are a mother. And I look at her and I'm like, I felt it. And I'm like, I should have a child. And it's not too late, but sometimes in life we focus on the wrong thing, and sometimes
you are a mother anyway.
Sometimes it's so sad, because I'm getting a little bit emotional. Like, sometimes it's so sad, but I don't regret my past, but I wish I had a child, to be honest with you, because it makes sense now to me. Before, it didn't make sense.
But it's still not too late,
before,
right?
I know, before it didn't make sense.
We talked about it,
but now I'm seeing it, and I'm like, when you reach like a certain age, if God bless you to live longer and longer, and you see a certain age, and you see your children or your child striving, or even, it doesn't matter what they're going through or whatever the situation is, but you just know that that's your child.
That's it until after dinner.
Man,
I've had enough.
Yeah, man. If you feel like you want to have a child, let me tell you this. Take my foolish advice. Whether or not you feel like you're a stud, or if you're a butch, stud,
whether or not you feel you're going to have people support, it shouldn't matter. It's what you want to do.
Exactly. Go and have a child.
Yeah.
Just go and do it, because you don't want to be in that regretful line. You know what I mean? You don't want to be like, oh, you know what? I should have a child. I should have really had a child, like me. Because when I look at my siblings and their kids, and it's a lot of work, but you learn from that experience too. You learn from raising your kids too. You learn from your child or your children or whatever. You do learn.
Yeah, you do.
And it's good,
I think if I didn't become a teenage mom, my life wouldn't be the way it is right now. It would be worse than it is right now. Because having that child was the reason I decided to turn my life around from the path that I was going down, which was not a good one. And then once I realized I had this responsibility, I totally did a 360, and I'm like, no, I need to stop. I need to change. And I did.
But you know, one of the, you know what, one of the.
Oh, and when
more-
Mackerel said having a child was the best thing that happened to her, I totally can relate to that. If you guys watch Mackerel interview on what do you call it, on stage? Yeah,
on
she
stage.
said having a child was the happiest moment in her life or whatever. I can totally relate because I was going down a destructive path until I had that child, and I realized, you know, now I need to be a responsible human being because I have this little human being that I need to be a mother to, and I have to protect, and I have to be there, and I have to provide. And I changed my life, and it made me happy just knowing that I had this little person that was looking up to me. So I'm not encouraging teenage pregnancy, but sometimes bad things happen to people. They go down a certain path that isn't the right thing to do, and certain things happen to them that change their life for the better. And it's not always a negative thing. It is not encouraged, but sometimes these bad things that happen to us, they happen for a reason, and they happen to change our direction into a positive one instead of a really bad, you know.
But you know
outcome.
what?
You can still do it, babe.
That's something for me to really consider. But
you want to, so what are you gonna consider? The
No.
financial aspects of it, or
no,
the
I'm not
emotional aspects of it?
No, I'm
or-
worrying about. No, I'm not worrying about the. I'm worrying about just to have it.
But if it's something you want, guess
Right.
what? It will work itself out.
I want you to have it for me. I'm just kidding.
You know I will do it if it's your egg, because I understand you want to have your child. So
Oh, my parents must be like, oh my God, she's the only child that doesn't give me a grand. Like, oh
You
my
know what?
God, like I am the
we
only.
we're gonna have to revisit the idea of a child, because today has put her in a different mood. And we had talked about it before, and she was like, you know, it's okay, I don't need to have a child, even though it would be nice to have one, but we're already so old, we should probably just leave it alone.
No, I'm just no.
But no, we're gonna have to revisit that idea, babe.
No, my problem is that, okay, I'm gonna be 42, so when I have my child, I'm gonna be 60, so my child gonna be like 18, 20, when I should be like, no, I don't. You know, I was on Facebook and everybody was saying Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, and I was talking to my mom, and suddenly, I swear, I kid you not, like suddenly, and then I was watching I went on Facebook and I was viewing a lot of stuff, mothers and their daughters, and you know, gay couples and stuff. And there was one couple that I saw their photos, and they have 4 kids. And I was looking at their photo, and then that moment when I was looking at their photos, I was like, oh my God, look at them, and they're doing it with 4 young kids. And I respect that, and I respect them for that, because they look so beautiful as just a loving family. And to be honest with you, my heart just felt like, wow, you know what, I should have a child. But you know what, I do have a stepdaughter, and it's
and that's what Lee's saying. I have 2 kids. They're also your kids.
I do have a stepdaughter,
but I understand that you want to have. You probably want to have that blood, biological connection.
No. You know what? I am so happy that you gave me that experience too, because I wouldn't be like thinking like this or talking like this, because I've never experienced it before. I never experienced like being around a child, get that experience, you know, see someone, you know, that you're with and stuff, you know, and it's just changed my my mindset.
Your sister said you still have time
from doing that. But you know, I'm so happy that the only thing I can say right now, I'm so happy that I experienced that. And I just want to say to other people that if you feel like, you know, you're gay and you feel your studs are a butch, or you know, you're wondering or worrying about what people are gonna say if you have a child, do not stop it. Do not. I am asking you, do not. Just go for it, and do it, because at the end of the day, nobody pay your bills. Just go for it and do it, because you don't want to be 15 years, 10 years from now, you're wondering, oh my God, I should have that child. Go for it. If you feel like you want to have a child, go for it. Do it. Because at the end of the day, life is more beautiful when you give back. Life is more beautiful when you have someone that you actually responsible for. A lot of people, they don't like responsibility, but let me tell you something. Responsibility make you grow.
Yes.
It bring growth.
And that is why I said,
you know what
earlier,
I mean?
that if I didn't get pregnant and have a child in my teen, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah,
I would be down the bad path, because having that child is what turned me back onto the right path.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
being responsible.
I was self-destructive.
Being responsible bring growth to your life. So don't run from it. Just do it, because all of us struggle. We all have bruises. We all have our different path, journey, and our life going to be different. Our journey going to be absolutely different. But at the end of the day, we all struggle and we all have bruises. So just go ahead and live your life. And it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling to have someone and raising a teenager, because I have learned so much from it. Even stuff that I put behind me because I don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? And I realize it. You know what I mean? So I have to be patient, and I never had patience, but now I'm learning to have patience, because when you have a child, you have to be patient. You have to be, otherwise you're gonna lose it. And you can't take out your frustration.
You're doing a good job though, babe.
You can't take out your frustration on your child. So you're gonna have to have patience. So for all the person out there, for all the beautiful mothers out there that are doing it on their own, big up yourself.
You're doing a good job, babe.
Because it is not an easy job, but you're still doing it. Love your child. Be there for your child, because you're the only person they have. But you know what, too? If I don't have one, I may adopt one. For sure.
I'm cool with that.
That's the easy way. Adopt a child, but I'll adopt a child from Jamaica. And I'll talk about that topic another time.
Yeah, she always talks about adopting a child from Jamaica.
I'll definitely adopt a child from Jamaica. I'm not adopting. I don't have. It's not like a preference thing, but I feel like I should adopt a child from Jamaica. So if I don't have one for myself, I'll adopt a child in Jamaica. I know it's gonna be a lot of paperwork and shit and stuff, but it's okay.
Do you know about the mustard seed community?
The what?
The mustard seed community.
In Canada?
In Jamaica.
I heard about it, but I don't have no knowledge, like a lot of knowledge about it.
I was talking to my cousin today, and she was telling me about the stuff that they do, because one of her cousins lives there. Mm-hmm. And they pretty much cater to people who are like, they have handicaps or disabilities or, different things happening to them. And I think, well, once I start working and stuff, I'll be donating to them. Because I think they're doing a really good job.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
So you guys check out the mustard seed community. They're doing some really good job for people who are in need,
In Jamaica?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check that out for
sure.
They're
really, really good.
Thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you so much. Even though I don't. See this woman here? She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, and you're a beautiful woman too.
So much, like
I love you too.
Even if I give her bread and butter, she'll be grateful.
Yes, of course. Because I love you.
Even if I give her mackerel and dumplings, she'll be like, "Oh my God, babes, this tastes so good."
If that's what you can afford to give me a Mother's Day, that's what I will take.
Even if I give her cereal, she'll be like, "Babes, thank you so much. I appreciate it." That's cool.
Yeah.
Even make you just water crackers and no juice. You don't eat it.
Babe, oh my God, eat the water crackers without water. Girl. That don't make no sense. I need milk or water or brebbage.
So what if
you
I
remember
don't...
the word that be a brebbage?
Brebbage. So what if I...
No, you remember the word that for you? Brebbage?
No, I don't.
You don't know what brebbage is?
No, what is it?
Oh my gosh. Do you
What
guys
is
know
brebbage?
what brebbage is?
Only from Montego Bay. I mean, I understand. I always ask. Can somebody please answer it because I don't know.
What is brebbage?
But what is that?
Really, babe?
I really don't know.
Every Jamaican know what brebbage is.
I am a Jamaican and I don't know, so it's not every Jamaican.
Yeah, I remember the days of eating that nice, soft hardo bread. Fresh, soft hardo bread and brebbage.
Brebbage?
No butter, no nothing. Just the bread. Bite the bread, eat it, and then wash it down with some brebbage.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah. Right? Yeah. So bye guys. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.